Okay, this video is about learning and implementing HTML, CSS, JavaScript using ChatGPT without watching tutorials and videos for long time. So there is no need to watch. It's okay to watch videos and all. So what my plan is to learn and implement these basics quickly and parallelly so that we can learn and implement and get the practical faster. This is the plan of this video. Till now, what I have done is uh, I have created a simple web page where I have included one button. When we click that, it will show some message, and again, when we click it, it will erase that message. This is what I have done till now. Let me let me show you index.html. So, hello world, this is my first page. Let's learn HTML, CSS, JavaScript. Things to learn HTML, CSS, JavaScript. I have included this button, click me. When I click it, you click the button JavaScript box. When I click it again, the message will be erased from the display. Till now, up- I have given 2 hours of time for this to build, and as a beginner, I have learned the HTML, CSS, and JavaScript till now. And let's get into deeply about JavaScript. So, in today video, I'm going to uh, learn furthermore JavaScript. So, what we're going to do is change background color on button click. So what is it actually mean? So by clicking the button, you have to change the background color. Okay. So what are the steps? Make sure you have your button ready in HTML. Yes, we have already a button is there in our HTML. So if you have already have a button, just use the existing one. Okay. What is step two? Update the JavaScript. Extend your existing script with additional logic. So what's the logic you have to build to change the background color when we click that button? So when we click it, till now what we have done is when we click the button, if there is something message, it will display the this message. Else, if there is no message, if there is no message, it will display the message. If there is some message, it will erase the message now. So after what we are going to uh, include now is we have to change the background color randomly. So random color equals hash. Okay, we have to include the hash plus math dot floor math dot random some some with some number we are multiplying this. and dot toString of 16. So after that, body dot style dot background color equals random color. Yeah, okay. We have to understand this. What's happening in this line? So explanation of new JavaScript concepts. Document dot body. Okay. So it will select the body element directly for styling. Dynamic styling with the JavaScript. We use JavaScript to manipulate the style of elements. Okay, body style dot background color. So using JavaScript, we are going to manipulate the element style, random styles or dynamic styles. Randomly choose colors or set them explicitly. So first we need to include this one. They're not explaining this one. So let's ask ChatGPT again. And we already have a button in our code, in our HTML code. Where is that button here? Button is there. And ID equals my button. We have to include here what we have to include. If we click the button, if there is no message, it will show the message. If there is a message, it will erase the message. And every time you click it, this function is running. Random color is applying to the body style background. Okay, okay. Constant random color math. Is that math dot floor dot random? First math dot random. Okay, random off. uh, Random. It will generate some random. Uh, First, I want to understand this properly. I want to understand this line properly, how it works. So basically, math.random returns a random decimal number between 0 and 1. So 1 is exclusive, 0 is inclusive. So example 0.25 like that. Oh, okay. So multiplying by why this number? Colors in HTML can be represented as hexadecimal numbers. For example, hash FFF. Okay. X color is equal to decimal number. Okay. Multiplying the random decimal by gives you a random number within the full range of possible colors. Mm, okay. Math.floor. Okay. Floor means it will remove decimal numbers and gives a whole number, integer. This is some random color. This number represents some random color. Okay. Dot to string. Oh, it will again converting that hexadecimal string. Base 16, which is the format CSS colors required. Okay. Output will be like this. Oh, white, black, random color. Concatenate. Yes. So much is happening here, right? So math.random creates a random number between 0 to 1. So it multiplied by some this number. Again, it will give some random number. So math.floor of this one will be this integer. After that, we are converting that to a string with base 16. So it will be like this. The result is like this. That's the range for valid hexacolors. Multiplied by math.floor rounds down to ensure no decimals. Yes. Converts the number to hexadecimal suitable for CSS color codes. Yes. I think I have to change this. So yeah, then have to do now. Math.random. What is that number? 16317 We have to do math.floor of this thing. To string A16 and we are concatenating with hash. Hash needs to be included in single quotes. Math.floor, math.random. Yes, now I have assigned a random color, defined a random color, and what needs to be done? Mm, document dot body. We are taking the body from the HTML, body element from the HTML, and in that body we have style dot background color. We need to assign random color to it, and I'm saving this. Let's go to the web page and click. It's randomly changing the colors every time I click it. see how it works, and let's if you want more practice, add a random color feature. This one already we have done, but they're mentioning this function outside the uh, outside this code block. But the same thing is happening. Function random color, function random color, and within that we have to random. No, no, I think return. Just directly we have to return hash plus math dot flow of math dot random of random into this number 1637721 5 dot to string of 16. This is we have to return this. Now we can so that we can able to use this function anywhere within this JavaScript. So control S and have few doubts. Now let's ask ChatGPT. So why you in you define the random color function outside of the button logic code? What's the use of it? And I want another doubt. This is the first doubt. Before proceeding further, let me ask few doubts. And doubt is every time I click, not every time, like button color is changing. Well, the color is not changing every time I click button, but only odd number times. It is 1, 3, 5, 7, etc. Fine. So my doubt is when I click this and I'm clicking again. Oh, it's changing, changing. Oh, it's changing. So the second is working correctly, no problem. Why define the random color as a function instead of variable? This line runs only once when the JavaScript loads. This line runs only once when the JavaScript loads, giving you a fixed random color that's stored permanently in the variable. Every time you reference random color afterward, it remains the same value. What does that mean? Okay, so this line runs only once when the JavaScript loads, giving you a fixed random color that's stored permanently in the variable. Okay, so when the JavaScript loads, it will assign a fixed random color to that variable permanently. So whenever you use that variable, every time you reference random color afterward, it remains the same value. To generate a new random color, each time you click, you must define it as a function that executes every time it is called. Correct approach. Why is the color changing only on odd number of clicks? Last time my code was like here I have mentioned for random color, which is a variable constant random color equals and hash. This thing has to be copy paste. Yes. So save. Color is not changing. Because now it will change. Yeah, every time it's changing. Now there is no problem in the code, but this function needs to be outside. That's it. Now it's working. Now any doubts we have, like nothing. Mm, okay, everything is good. So actually why we are doing the test. This line runs only once when the JavaScript loads, giving you a fixed random color that's stored only in the variable every time you reference. I cannot understand this. This line runs only one time when your script first loads. Yeah, generates one random color. Yeah, it generates one random color and stores in a variable called random color. Yes, you probably wanted to create a new random color each time you click the button, but right now you are using a variable instead of a function. Variable stores values once and do not regenerate automatically. To create a new random color on each click, you must define a function to generate a random color every time it's called. Mhm. Every time we call this function, it generates and returns a fresh random color. But when we use the variable, what it does is it stores that color and stores it in the variable. First HTML will load, again JavaScript loads. User clicks the button. JavaScript event listener triggers. Inside event listener, a toggle message show or hide. Call the function to generate a new color. The function executes each time, ensuring a fresh new color each click. Okay, so it's also working, no? So when I comment this and when I um, define the variable random color and define the variable like this within this code block. So I am getting the same thing, color changing, again color changing, again changing, again changing, again changing. What's the problem with this? There is nothing problem. I'm gonna ask. Okay, so let's delete this and I'm gonna ask when I click each time I click button, color is changing. Here I am only using variable within this code block in this event listener, right? I'm not using any function, even though color is changing every time I click the button. So what's the purpose and use of function defining outside of defining the defining the function. The entire code inside the click event executes every single time you click. Hence, each click generates a new random color. When would you use a function? Need to reuse random color generation logic multiple times. That's what I had think about it. So whenever you have to use the that function, you need that function multiple times. Then of course you define a function and use that in multiple times in your code block, that file. So that's one point. And want cleaner and reusable code across multiple areas of your application. Want to maintain readability and organization. Yes. So that's why functions are easy to. So if you have another button, so by using another button, we can also use here the same exact function. So defining the random color variable inside the event listener is simple and single use cases. If you want to use multiple times, you have to define a function. All good. No, for what they said about some practical exercises. Okay, that's it. All good. What's next? In single day. That's not even single day. In 3 hours, I learned how to implement HTML, CSS, and JS. That's great. What's next? So I literally uh, used 3 hours only. So build to build this, and by not watching any videos, no, practice is important. Practical thing is important. So if you watch just simply watching videos, uh, half an hour or 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hour videos of how JavaScript works, how to build websites using HTML, CSS, JavaScript. Again, after 3 years, you will open the laptop, and when you practice, you will you don't know what to do. Like you will forget all about that. again you have to watch the video. So that's why I'm saying just like this you can see the video, see the code, parallelly you have to implement it. It will save more time. Of course, we have to know about the basics of the particular technology. So let's go to next steps. How much time it took? Like 40 minutes already into this small JavaScript color changing code block. And we learned it like defining a function. So what is the purpose of function defining? We have learned some technical stuff here. So it's best to define a function. So the function and random color, random color, sorry, and we have to return hash plus this code. I'm deleting this variable. We have to mention brackets here, parentheses. Now it's good. So what we have learned? Fantastic, you have successfully learned the basics of HTML, CSS and JavaScript and built a functional interactive web page. That's a significant achievement in one day. Yeah, that's good. Because I did not only sit on watching videos and doing nothing. I have practically implemented in directly by parallelly learning the concepts and implementing the concepts. So quick recap of what we have learned. HTML, creating the basic structure and content like headings, paragraph, unordered list and buttons. In CSS, styling your page like colors, fonts, padding, alignment and all, over effects. JavaScript basics, adding interactively, events, click, changing content dynamically and the random color generation. So these and all we have learned in one day. So next, intermediate HTML and CSS, intermediate JavaScript, front-end frameworks, back-end development, deploying your website. Oh my God, that's too much heavy. Looks like too much, but let's see what happens. So for now, I have completed the basics of HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. From next video, I will get into this intermediate JavaScript concepts and all some frameworks, libraries, and backend development, deploying the websites and all. Good immediate project idea for tomorrow. Build a personal landing page showcasing your introduction, a contact form, your skill set and projects. Okay, responsive and interactive elements, buttons, hover animations, simple JavaScript effects. Yeah, okay, we'll build that. Resources for further learning. And okay, let me know your interest. React Node.js. I want to start a mini project to practice these skills further. For now, it's enough.